It's been a minute since I uploaded a video, but here we are. Got back from Florida early April, and it is now the middle of June, and I'm back in Wichita working on the restaurant. Things have been so hectic, but they've been incredibly good too. So a lot to catch everyone up on. I really see value in documenting this whole journey, and I've continued to do so with the podcast and with my Instagram. But I did let it slide a little bit on the YouTube videos. Just got back and things were very, very busy. So making it a bit of a priority now to do these more regularly and get back into the groove. But a lot of things to update you guys on. And I think the best place to start is with this video. I'm going to give you guys a tour of what the inside of the restaurant looks like right now. Right now, we're in the middle of construction. And so we have what is referred to as a blank shell. And I'll talk about this later in the video, but the walls, the floor, everything, it's got to get built. And so that's what we've been working on since we got back in April. And I'll give you guys a tour real quick here. So this is what's referred to as the back of house. Right down there is going to be the office. We're cutting this out for another door. And this is going to be the kitchen. So this will be like our saute area, and then we'll have the grills down there. And then this is what's referred to as the expo right here. These are our hoods. These things are so heavy. They're like 1,500 pounds. We put them on some tracks and rolled them in here. This is the dish pit right here. Women's restroom. Back behind it's the men's restroom. And then this is what's referred to as the front of house. This is where the customers will be. We're gonna have booths, and then we're gonna have tables going along the wall. We're gonna do like a half booth, half table here, more tables over there. This is our HVAC system going up on the roof. And then these are gonna be our front doors right there. This area in the front here is going to be where the bar is. And again, this is just more seating here. So these pipes are for the air system. They got to go up into the ceiling. And we cut this out for our pass-through bar, which I said a couple months ago we were looking at doing, and we pulled the trigger on it. So yeah, this is what it looks like right now. This is what John and I have been knee-deep working through. So one of the parts that takes the longest for getting a restaurant put together is it depends on what type of building you have. So this is a first generation strip mall. And so what's required is referred to as a tenant finish. It's a build out of the interior. So it was just a shell. So you saw in a video, and I could pop up a picture right here a couple months ago back in like January of what the inside of this originally looked like. It was just a shell. So we had to go through and get blueprints made by an architect for the architecture, and then get everything approved. The city had to do permitting. We had to put out different, we had to put the contract up for bid by different contractors. So then once we selected our general contractor, he had to get the subcontractors out here, and they go through one piece at a time, trying to move everything along as they can at once. So you can see behind me, they're kind of doing the framing right now. It's got some of the plywood going up in the back of the kitchen there, and they're doing sheetrock. So it's just a very long process. So this is just the physical real estate build out process of opening the restaurant. What else has been taking up a lot of our time is the rather less physical, the business side of the restaurant, getting our insurance providers lined up, looking at different quotes, hiring on our general manager, which we did last week. We just hired our general manager. It's a salaried position. It's got a great incentive structure. It feels surreal to be able to do this and to be doing this. So super glad that we were able to get that taken care of. We're still hiring and looking for our kitchen manager. So those components, the insurance, the payroll, the accounting, the different software platforms, like what are you going to keep your inventory on? How are you going to keep track of your labor and your food cost, and just all these different little things that you probably wouldn't think of unless you were in this situation. So it's been every day is a ton of work, and John and I, our learning curve has just been exponential at this point, but it's been a blast. Like, I don't remember a time in my life where I've ever adapted so much so quickly and learned so much in such a short period of time. And there's been so many people that have come out of the woodwork to help John and I, and that have been great connections and people that have started to mentor us, and it's been a whole new capacity, a different perspective that I have on just business and, I mean, the restaurant industry for sure, but just entrepreneurship in general. This has been a super exciting period of my life, and things got hectic. That's why I stopped making YouTube videos. But things, I think I'm starting to get a better grip on things right now. And with this process, like, I don't want to miss documenting this. Like, yes, it's hectic. Yes, I've still got a ton going on, but I want to find time to get in here so that you can see the physical layout changes. You can see myself as I change, and you can see just the whole transformation that takes place with this business and everything else going on. I just started training for an ultra marathon race, Tunnel Hill, 100 miler in November. So just full steam ahead on all fronts. I know there's kind of been a couple month gap there since the last time that I put something up on what I've been up to, but it's been super, super cool, and I'm excited to be documenting this journey again. As always, if you guys have questions, put it in the comments. Reach out to me on Instagram at Jacob O'Connor. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe, share it, like it, all those good things. But I'm back, and I'm excited. I'm ready to get going.